What is going on, everyone, and welcome back. Today we're going to be opening up a Darkrai and a Slaking tin that I got from Dollar General. Let's get into it. Alright, so we're going to start with the Darkrai tin, and before we get into it, I just have to give a disclaimer. If you haven't noticed already, I'm wearing a sling. Your boy may or may not have broke his collarbone earlier this week, but you are sorely mistaken if you think a broken collarbone's gonna take me away from opening up Pokemon packs. At least I'm gonna do my best to stay on top of my upload schedule. Throwing plastic. What the frick? There's so many. I had no idea there were this many promos. We have a Spiritomb, a Sableye, and a Darkrai. The Sableye is easily the coolest out of these three. The hollow on those crystals in the back is actually so sick. Here's your code card. What I was saying is I, unfortunately, due to the severity of the break, I do have to get surgery. So we're gonna see how much I can keep up this upload schedule. I have a few pre-recorded and I'm gonna try to get a few more recorded and edited, but I will be a bit slower than normal, so my apologies. So it looks like we've got Paradox, Rift, Obsidian Flames, and base set Scarlet and Violet. I was hoping for some Sword and Shield era packs, that's the wrong way. But it looks like we just have Scarlet and Violet, which is okay. I actually haven't opened a whole lot of Paradox Rift or Obsidian Flames, so that'll be kind of cool. All right, so we're gonna start with Paradox Rift, and let's see. Okay, it looks like I can open them pretty easily still, as long as I keep my shoulder isolated. We have your code card, and one to the front. Oh man, I can already tell this is gonna be a bit difficult to do, but so long as I'm not in pain, I might just be slower. I think I'll be okay. We have Spinda, Tinkatink, this is a cool little art, Tandemouse, Screamtail, another ancient card. I do really like these. I think we had the Slitherwing in another set. That's cool. We have a Technical Machine De-Evolution, Exploud, Reverse Veluza, Reverse Octillery, and our rare is a Frostlass EX. Very cool. Looks like a Grass Terra. Ooh, that just posed a question to me. Are there different Terra types that you can pull for these EXs? That would be so sick if so. It would also be horrendous to try to pull a specific Terra type if that does happen. Because I feel like for deck building, that would be very hard to build your deck if you like just pulling the cards yourself. Either way, a pretty sweet card. We're gonna go ahead and sleeve this up. Get you in a nice little sleeve, Frostlass. I almost thought it was a Roserade at first because of how green and grassy it is, but nice. I do enjoy me a good little Frostlass. All right, next up we've got Obsidian Flames. Let's see what we got. Now this, I have no idea what I'm looking for out of this set. Honestly, I think anything that's like, I'm a big sucker for like the illustration rares, and obviously anything that's like a secret rare or better is an awesome hit, but like the illustration rares that have been coming out in the Scarlet and Violet sets have been so beautiful. We have a Steel Energy, Drillbur. I'm trying my best to keep my left hand still, but I feel like I'm flinging it around everywhere. Let me see if I can go from the bottom like this. Spoink, Tynamo, Solrock. Ah, Dugtrio, please! Lanoon, calm down. It's not your turn yet. Houndstone. Reverse Lanoon. A reverse Town Store. And our rare is a Hollow Scizor. So nothing crazy out of this second pack. Alright, and for the last pack of the Darkrai tin, we have Scarlet and Violet base set. There's your code card. Chuck it on the flow. One to the front. And a Fighting Energy. We have a Watchroll. Krokorok, just chilling by a tree. That's outside of Mezagoza. We have Mankey. Squawkabilly. Toadscruel. Cyclizar, Vitality Band, Reverse Smoliv, Reverse Scatterbug, and our rare is a Banette EX. Nice! So we got 2 hits out of the Darkrai tin. Pretty sweet. And I love when the holo patterns have this like starry pattern. It's pretty fun. So let's go ahead and get this Banette sleeved up. I apologize if my commentary is a little off. I'm like half focused on what I'm doing and half focused on like not moving my right shoulder too much. So I apologize if the commentary is lackluster. All right, let's get into the Slaking tin. Now, something else I just thought of is my fiance, when she sees this, is gonna freak out. She's gonna be so mad that I decided to open these up not 5 days after I broke my collarbone, but that's okay. I'm sorry, babe. I love you. Here is our code card for the Slaking box. And then we have our 3 promos, Slaking, Vigoroth, and Slackoth, a nice little evolutionary line. Very cool. I love this like primal gorilla form that Slaking is taking. Normally you see him just loafing around, sleeping on his side, but he's kind of got Vigoroth energy in this in this art, which is awesome. I'm also realizing as I'm doing this that I'm throwing a lot of stuff on the ground, which it's a little difficult for me to bend over at the moment, so that's going to be fun for me to deal with when I'm done. I'm doing a lot of complaining, but it's not too bad. I'm not in a whole lot of pain, thankfully. It's just a lack of motion. Like my range of motion is very messed up and basically nothing with my left or my right arm. So here we go. We have Paradox Rift. I believe we got the Frostlass EX out of you last time. There's your code card on the ground for me to struggle with later, but that's okay. We have Steel Energy, Swablu, Panseer, Nickit, Gligar, Veluza, Chantal. Who is Chantal? Are you from the DLC? We have Garbodor. Shout out Garbodad, appreciate that. We have Wimpod, Reverse Gimmighoul in our rare. Oh, is a Terra Garchomp EX full art with the Water Terra. That is a sweet card. Oh baby, that looks great. I'm normally not a huge fan of the Terra cards. I think Terra is a little bit, it's a cool concept, but the way that they did the art is very cheesy to me. Like, I'm not a huge fan of it, but this looks pretty sick. So let's get you sleeved up here, Mr. Chomp, and we will set you right next to this Banette. All right, Obsidian Flames, let me see what you got going on. I think you're the set we did not pull anything out of in the Darkrai tin. So it looks like the Slaking tin is gonna give the Garchomp tin, the Darkrai tin a run for its money, which is pretty sweet. Here's your code card, 1 to the front, and we have a Psychic Energy, Dolliv, Timpole, Surskit, I almost skipped you, Nummel. It is so much more difficult to pull these cards than I thought it was going to be. We have Espeon, Floatzel, Vulpix, Reverse Charcadet, and our rare is a Holo Togekiss, so nothing out of Obsidian Flames for either tin. And our last pack for the video is going to be base set Scarlet and Violet. There's your code card, 1 to the front, and a Grass Energy, Clauncher, Skidoo, Quaxley. Look at this proper lad. I feel like Quaxley went to like, what is the school that you go to learn like manners? Is that boarding school? Like fancy people in England go to like learn how to sip their tea properly and stuff. I feel like Quaxley goes to those classes. We have Squavit, Penny, Metacham, Quaxwell, Primeape. No way! Isn't this a chase card? There's no way we pulled the Gardevoir. I'm pretty sure this is one of the chase cards of the set. I'm not entirely sure, but it's gotta be. Holy cow, this card is gorgeous. This card is so good looking. Hold on, let me zoom in a little. That's out. I cannot believe we just pulled this. Look at the texture on it. I don't know how well the texture comes up on camera, because I think it kind of messes with the camera a little bit, but wow. This is such a cool card. Just Gardevoir and Grandma knitting away, doing a little crocheting. Well, we definitely want to get you sleeved up, so let me grab one over here. This is a clear victory for the Slaking tin. No questions asked. Both tins had 2 hits, so they were both pretty solid with their hit rates, but the Slaking tin absolutely had the better hits. If I'm being honest, when I first opened those tins and saw that they were Scarlet and Violet sets, I got a little bit discouraged because I was kind of hoping there'd be some Evolving Skies or like some secret Sword and Shield packs in there. Like one of those, you find a gem in a store in a random rural part of town and you get some sweet pulls out of it. But I genuinely cannot complain with how good of hits we got out of those sets. We started off with the Frostlass EX, the Terra Grass. Then we had the Banette EX. And that was our Darkrai tin. Then we moved on to our Slaking tin and got this beautiful Garchomp Terra. And then, goodness gracious, Mamma Mia, how could you forget this Gardevoir EX? It is such a cozy card. But that is going to wrap it up for this video. Thank you so much for watching and being here. If it's your first time here, I appreciate you sticking around this long. Consider subscribing and hitting that like button if you did enjoy the video. Of course, have a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next one. Peace! Oh, it's hard to do the peace sign with my freaking clavicle.